Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to yet another video about the new intranet. I promise this is the last one. And on this one, we're going to look specifically at the room and vehicle reservations page. So you'll remember from our old intranet that you would go to the meeting room page to look at different calendars for meeting rooms, click on the time that you're going to have your meeting, fill out information in a form, and then that would post your meeting to the meeting room calendar. The process is changing a little bit. So moving forward, we're actually going to be booking meeting rooms directly from our Google Calendars, which I think is a lot easier. I make Google Calendar invites for all of my meetings anyway. So now it's just a matter of pressing a few extra buttons while I'm doing that rather than having to go to a whole different site and through multiple pages to book a room. So let's look at how we do that. I'm going to go to my Google Calendar. And then I'm going to create a meeting as I normally would. So let's say I want to have a meeting on Thursday at 10 a.m. I'll click right there, type in the name of my meeting, add whatever guests I want to add my Google Meet or my Zoom information. And then you'll notice that there is this section here that says add rooms or location. This is the important part. So you're going to click here where it says rooms. And then you'll see a list of all of the meeting rooms we have in our organization. And you can actually set it whether it's going to show you all rooms or only the rooms available. I like having it on available rooms only because you don't want to book a room at the same time somebody else has it. And then, so I'm just going to go to where I want to have my room or have my meeting. I want to have it in the Sandy Large Conference Room. So I'm going to click that. You can also select multiple rooms. So like, an example of when you do that is if you wanted to book like room A, B, and C at BD, but I just want mine in the Sandy Large Conference Room. So select it there, go back to my meeting invite, and then save it as I normally would. And that now is reserved. No one else can book a meeting room during that time. So it's pretty easy. Let's say I was having an issue though, and the room that I'm trying to book a meeting in is full, because that can often happen. And how do I know what other times my room is going to be available for my meeting? So let's say I want to throw a party at noon on Thursday. I go to book my room and I want to have it in the Sandy Large Conference Room, but unfortunately that room is not showing up because we have it set to only show us available rooms, and it looks like somebody is already having a meeting at that time. Now I could have my meeting somewhere else, but I don't really want to have it in the Sandy Conversation Room. It's too small. So this is where our intranet page comes in. Go back to the room and vehicle reservation page on the intranet, and you will see links to all of our meeting rooms for every site in these drop-down menus here. So I'm going to go to the page for the room that I'm looking at, the Sandy Large Conference Room. And then it'll show me all of the meetings that are booked in that room. And I can see, looking at that date, that there is an important fiscal meeting on Thursday at noon when I wanted to have my party. Darn, I guess I have to move the time of my meeting, but that's okay. I'll go back to my calendar and we'll have Allie's party at 1 p.m. instead of noon. Now, when I go to add rooms, the Sandy Large Conference Room is going to be available. I'll click on that, go back, and we'll save it, and it's booked. Another thing you can do with these calendars here on the site is there's this little button at the bottom that says Add to Google Calendar. If you click this, you can actually save this calendar to your own Google Calendar, and I recommend doing that for any meeting rooms that you use a lot. You can do it for all of them if you want. That way, so I've already saved the Sandy Large Conference Room to mine. I can turn that calendar on, and I'll see all of the events that were booked in that meeting room. So next time I want to book a meeting, I won't have to go back and forth between all these pages. I'll just be able to open it up in my Google Calendar and see, oh, it's busy at noon. I'll have my meeting at a different time. You can see the meetings that I added are on there now. So all in all, I think it's a lot easier, and that's how you book a meeting room.